Hello everybody and welcome to today's live stream. Stacking Limit, thank you so much. I also think the Chaos Cultist did a great job on his news coverage today. I actually think he was pretty hilarious. I might be a little bit biased, but you know, that's just me. We are here today, everybody. Do I have all my, I do not have all my lights on. Hold on. I gotta get that light on. I have a little bit more color in me now. Yay! I don't, like, I know it's spooky season and everything, but I don't need to look exactly like a ghost, okay? I don't need to look fully like a ghost. Today, we're going to be working on the Hocus Pocus house a little bit more. I've already laid out all of my pieces. You can kind of see them here, and I'm really excited because, one, there's all these green bits, which means that only one thing, everybody. We're building the cauldron today, and I'm so excited for that. It's gonna boil and be full of trouble. And we even... I'm gonna throw it onto the floor. Here is the cauldron itself, I love it. I've never actually seen this piece before. I've seen other, like, larger kind of structure, like, shaped, container pieces, but never a bowl shape like this. So this is super exciting to me. And there's also a bunch of different, like, translucent colors in a variety of different colors. You can kind of see a lot of them over here on, like, the edge. And I'm really excited because I think those are all, like, potion bottles and various things. But before we go into the build, of course, I don't know. I keep looking down. Hold on. Let me raise my camera a little bit. Hello. There we go. Okay. Before we move on, I want to show off what we did last time for those of you that may not have been here. We built a little bit of the interior. We've started putting in the gift shop because this is obviously the Hocus Pocus house when it's in the future and the sisters have just come back, not when they were actively being witches and living in it. So we've got our little convenience stand, which are a little turntable with all of your spooky postcards that you could ever want. We also have our water wheel, which turns our little mill piece in here. You can also use this to actually spin it. But it occurs to me that the water wheel is meant to spin that, so really works very, very well. Loving it. The mortar and pestle, I think, is probably one of my favorite pieces that they put in because they used a microphone for the pestle part. And then there's some, like, dried herbs behind it. Super, super cool. Loving this build so far. We're on bag 5 of, like, 15, so there's plenty left for us to do. Also, hello, Bob, and Stacking Limit, and Tarantula, Gavin, Shaky Hands Model. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. It's Tuesday, and honestly, we're gonna have some really cool wrestling tonight. I'm very excited. It's gonna be a wild night of wrestling, but in the meantime, we're gonna build some Lego. So we're building Mary. Oh, shit, I forgot to grab them. Hold on, I need to go get the other 2 Sanderson sisters because we're about to build Mary, and obviously she can't be hanging out by herself. So give me 1 second. It'll be like 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Better. They are back together. I mean, Mary's still in pieces, but it's fine. But we have Winnie. Almost forgot her name. We have Sarah, who I personally love quite a lot because of her outfit, of course. The purple, it speaks to me. But Mary's actually also one of my favorites. She is so derp, and I was looking at the pieces for this. First of all, the body portion, great. That's great. But what's really the best is her face. And then I will have it focus on it in just a second. Her hair is perfect. Mary was always one of my favorites simply because she had, like, this weird hairdo, and she was obviously the comedy relief in the movie, right? And I think they nailed it. Like, this minifig is fantastic. I mean, really, sorry, Mary. All of them are fantastic. Oh, I forgot her cape. Hold on, I'll put that on her a second. All of them are fantastic. But, like, oh, her hair's so good. All right, hold on. Let me pop her head off. Because, of course, she's one of those ones where the head is really stuck on there. Crap, hold on. Mary, I need you to release your head from your body, please. If I do... No, I don't want to break it. Crap. Give it to me. I don't want to use any tools on it, really, because I don't want to scratch any of the designs, but my hands are now sweating. Hello, Mr. J and Charlie. Welcome to the stream. Okay, hold on. I need to, like, chill out. Let my hands stop being sweaty. They're also partially lotiony because of when I showered. And I need to actually get this head off so I can get... Shit. She has, like, the best expression, too. Well, okay, we're gonna set her aside. She's gonna be a little capeless right now. And I'll see if I can get her head off later when my hands are less sweaty with anxiety that I now can't get her head off. It's gonna be fine. Everybody keep your cool. No one panic. Tell me not to panic, because I'm a little panicked. I don't want her to be ruined. I can't believe I forgot her cape. I was so eager. Her face was so cool, though. I don't think I actually have Bob. I don't know if I've seen that.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah! I stuck her head on. I can't get it off, but I need to put her cape on. Please help. And I didn't want to come bother you. It's one of those ones where it's really tight, but I don't want to use tools on her.
Mm.
You're braver than me.
There we go.
Oh, thank you!
What I did is I stuck it into the neck and I twisted.
Okay.
Okay,
good. Thank you so much. Yay! Alright, now we can stick her head back on. Do I want her angry face or do I want her derp face? I want her derp face. Her derp face is so much better. I mean, her lip is doing the same thing in both, but, like, I like her when she's all trying to calm her sister down, honestly. There we go. She's perfect. Oh! There you go, Mary. Now you match your sisters. You're beautiful together. Look at you. Look at you. Badass ladies just wandering around being witches. So good. I love them. Oh my gosh, yes, it is a Red Queen reference. Off with her head. Oh, also, she also gets a little bit of an accessory. I also think that, our dear sweet Sarah here was meant to be carrying this potion, because I'm pretty sure this is, like... they didn't tell me to put it anywhere else, so I assume it's supposed to be in her hand. You get a frying pan. Because of course you do. And it's gold, because you're majestic. Alright, there you go, Mary. Everybody is now together, they're complete, they're looking badass. Let's actually continue building the house. When I take my break, I'll grab the other thing that I've actually been working on recently. I've worked on a mock that I found from Rebrickable, which I actually liked a lot, although I will say that there were certain pieces that I don't know if the person who designed it accidentally got some other pieces mixed in or something, or just substituted and assumed we'd have them. But there were definitely some pieces that I didn't have in the bag, because it's one of those mock designs that's supposed to just use the pieces of whatever set you're basing it off of, and this particular one was using the 3-in-1 castle set. And there were just some pieces that weren't in there. They were all like little one-offs, so I had plenty of spares because I've gotten enough other sets. But it was a little weird, and I've not dealt with that before. It is Hocus Pocus time! Woo, woo, woo! Michael, I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Ooh, you're writing a LARP, Tarantula Hollow? That sounds great. What are you, what is the LARP for? Like, what setting is it? I have not actually done much LARPing myself. I've witnessed a couple of them, but when I was in college and first introduced to it, I was way, way more improv shy than I am now. And so the idea of having to, on the spot, think of things to say, like, outright and, like, in the middle of things, kind of like a play, always really stressed me out. I really couldn't, like, convince myself to do it. But I think modernly, I'd be a lot more willing to give it a shot, simply because I've done enough YouTube at this point where I can kind of come up with things more on the top of my head than I could before. So I feel like I'd be a little less awkward. But I'd probably still be very, very awkward, so who knows. Hello, Shrek. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's for Vampire the Masquerade. Ah! So I have limited experience with Masquerade, but never as the LARP. I've only ever played the RPG once, like the classic White Wolf one, before it was republished or taken over by, I think it's Renegade has it now, like Renegade Games is the one who publishes the modern Vampire the Masquerade stuff. But I've played the White Wolf version. I don't know which edition, so don't ask. I don't remember which edition it was. I was at Gen Con. It was one of those, like, sign up for this one shot and come play in a game. And so somebody was running a classic Masquerade game, and I had just either started or finished, I can't remember now, a playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines on PC, which I love. And so I was like, you know what? let's do it. Let's play a Vampire the Masquerade game. So we did. My partner and I think slightly abused the characters that the guy had pre-created for us because he was familiar with the stats for Vampire the Masquerade because he's played plenty of it and he's done LARPs and everything for it too. And so he got a character with like a really, really, really high...
I was throwing 10 dice on any technology check.
Exactly.
Like, this character was ridiculously pimped out as a hacker, and for some reason the GM decided to make, like, everything on the job Wi-Fi enabled.
Yep.
So I was able to hack everything far too easily, I thought.
Was really, really funny, and I think the GM realized, I'm not going to play with that character again on my next game, because I wasn't paying enough attention to the stats, and I gave you somebody broken that was probably maybe not good for this. So it was really, really funny. I have not seen any of Pariah Nexus. I need to watch it. Don't spoil anything for me, okay, Michael? Like, don't spoil anything. Oh, that would be so cool. I love when people expand the lore into their local city. That is awesome. Do you have a prince then? Is your city gonna get a prince? Is that the idea? Or like, do you already have one? I don't actually know how that works when it goes to like expanding out and introducing new princes and other like into the society. And I do apologize if I accidentally like use a term incorrectly. Like I said, I've not played the LARP, and while I have played Bloodlines once all the way through, and I've watched people play it, that is the majority of my experience with Vampire the Masquerade. So just forgive me if I get some things wrong, but I would love to know, like, I don't know how that process works, because I do know that regions have princes, and, like, they are set up like they are in the game, but I don't know, like, how does it all function? Oh, I have heard great things about Pariah Nexus. Like, I have seen a lot of people just raving about it online, which is the main reason that I want to go ahead and actually watch it, because people have just been talking really great things about it. Are they still doing that thing where they're not really telling you, like, who actually worked on it, though, where it just says it's the Warhammer staff? Because that's my biggest gripe with it, is, like, they're not actually crediting, like, naming the people, like, everybody who worked on it. I don't know if that's true. So if it's not, great. Fantastic. I'd be even more willing to watch it. But if they're not, that's, like, one of the things that's actually holding me back. That's so cool. That is so cool. I got another portion of the wall on. This is looking great. We're gonna now make a couple of cabinets. So one's gonna be like that. And we're gonna put it here. We're gonna do the same thing, but facing the opposite direction. In there. Cool. Now I need these little curved pieces. Create a nice archway, and then, yep, these are a bunch of potions. So I need the light blue, the dark blue, and the orange and the yellow. We're excluding the purple for right now. How dare they? How dare they? It's the best color. Oh my gosh, nice. Yeah, I did discover, thanks to a couple of people actually online, Sean actually, I think, mentioned it specifically, but I think there was a couple people who all told me, yes, you could absolutely watch Hocus Pocus on Disney+. So my plan is to probably do that at some point this season, since I have Disney+. That's how I've been watching Ahsoka. It's how I need to start watching Loki, because I have not started watching the new season of Loki yet. Even though I've been here. I know we have been! Listen, I'm not actually that, like, upset by it. It's gonna be there. It'll be fine. I loved the first one. And I'm excited to watch the new season, but, like, I don't need to rush it. It's all good. It's all good. I'm watching Castlevania Nocturne right now anyways. It's more appropriate to the season. I mean, I guess Loki probably will be, but not explicitly spooky. Whereas, you know, Castlevania is. It's got vampires, there are hell creatures, and a lot of revolution. Which seems to be happening in a lot of places. Alright, this is looking really cool. I like these, sort of angled pieces to create some nice, like, fancy sort of witchy aesthetic. I know it's not explicitly witchy, but it feels old worldy, and that's appropriate, I think, to our dear, dear sweet witches here. Let's see, that's gonna go here. And then we need this bucket to go there. Oh, the other thing, and we're about to put it on this shelf, so it's going to be great. We can talk about it. The other thing that really cracked me up was the number of frogs they gave me in this particular bag. Because we've got a white frog, and we've got a pink frog, and then we've got this beautiful lime green frog. And then, of course, no witch's hut would be complete without a skull. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And then this is going to go... Oh my gosh, is this part of the gift shop? Hell yeah. That's hilarious. I like that they're just... Like, I like to imagine now that this shop... I need to... When I watch the movie, I'm gonna see if I look around and do I see multicolored frogs anywhere in the shop for sale? Because if I do, good on Lego. They absolutely love frogs, man. They love frogs so much. They put them in, like, every goddamn set. I'm sort of... I've always been more of a DC fan than a Marvel fan, but I will admit that I really got into a lot of the Marvel movies and stuff as they were coming out, you know, with the MCU. I admit I'm also very burned out on it at this point, so while there are some shows that I watch, like, I really liked Vision and Wanda. I liked that show. I liked the first season of Loki. I thought that was really good. And then from there, there were some, like, good episodes that I liked in certain other shows, but not, like, I didn't really go into a lot of them going, oh yeah, man, I really love this other show. And so even the Disney Plus shows for them kind of burned out for me a little bit. Although I've heard too many, like, neat things about, I mean, Loki was always kind of neat in general, just because of the concept they were doing. There's just too much to follow. Like, that's honestly my biggest problem with Marvel at this point, is there's just too much. What other color do I need? Oh, black. And then all of our flames go in here. I wonder, are they gonna give me an actual, like, black translucent flame piece, I wonder? Or is this meant to be my black flame candle? Better not be. See, where does this go? Oh, I see. This goes on the end here. We then have this gold piece. I'm putting this on the wrong side. It goes over here. Then we have this gold piece. Then we have our sparkly purple pot. And then we need this little thing to go there as I knock the candlestick off again. Beautiful. And then it goes in front of the mill. Okay. Ta-da! A little bit weird, but all right. I'll take it. What am I building next? Possibly where the black... Oh, no. We're building the stand for the cauldron. Yes. I need these two things. I need this brown one, this piece, this piece, and this piece. Perfect. Move aside. House, I need space. I mean, I don't actually need space. I just want to clear it because I felt cluttered. Very well. The first thing we need to do is build a sign. And that sign is going to consist of that. Our little straw piece is going to be used there. And then I need one of these stickers. Please do not touch. Please don't touch the cauldron, children. Or we'll put you in it while it's boiling. Could you imagine? If I worked at a, like, a witch-themed, like, shop like this, or, like, a little historical site, I would be that, worker who would just try to scare the kids and threaten them with throwing them into the cauldron. I would also try to dress as much like a witch as humanly possible while working there. And it would be great. I would practice every day an evil cackle so that I could terrify the children. So that's going to go there. And then we're going to stick it inside in a moment. We're going to build the other thing first, too. Which really is just going to consist of the following. Boop. And boop. Place both of these pieces and see how we're going to actually connect the cauldron. I'm very curious to see how that's going to work. So this needs to go approximately here. Boop. Please do not touch. And then this goes there. Excellent. Oh, well, thank you, Bob. I really appreciate it. Deadpool's pretty great. I can understand why you might have gotten into him specifically. Tom Holland, I also really liked as Spider-Man, I will admit. Really big fan of that. I like and I've not seen the most recent video, or movie, sorry. But I do really like the Into the Spider-Verse stuff. Like, the first movie was fantastic. Have not watched the we're building Book. We're also gonna build Book. We're not actually doing anything with the cauldron next. We're actually building the stand for Book. Which is probably the thing it's telling you not to touch. Don't touch the evil Book. Oh, that's gonna be so great. Alright, we need all these little pegs. This off to the side again. Get it out of the way. Yeah, I really liked it too. I think Tom Holland was just a good Peter Parker. I think he captured the sort of dorky clumsiness and one-liner-ness of Parker. But that's just me, and I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan to begin with, so I've not actually read that much of the comics, despite one of my professors actually professionally working on Spider-Man. It was kind of funny. A little bit ironic. Alright, so we've built that. Now what we need to do is we're going to put these hinges on here, like so. Oops, I did that backwards. Hold on. I don't know if it actually matters, but it might, so let's try to do it correctly. So that goes like that. Now I need this glass case, which is going to go in there. Cool. And then 2 of these. Got it. We're gonna go down here. Facing that way. Little container for our book. Alright, let's make the book. It's on a hinge so it can be opened. Perfect. Have our book pieces right here. We have a cool printed piece with one of the spells from the book, which I thought was really neat. I do like that it is the spell, I think, that she used to turn Binks into a cat. And or possibly just how to defeat them. It may be also indicating that. Because it's showing Winifred with, like, green magic. She looks upset, so I'm assuming this is how to defeat the witches. This is the information the kids need in order to defeat them. I don't actually remember if they got from the book. You know, for how many times I've watched this movie, I'm actually blanking on that element right now. Well, regardless, let's put the cover on the book. Oh my god, we actually have a back and a front to put on this. Shit, that's so cool. Okay, so on the back is 15. Beautiful. All right. And then on the front goes 14. This is so cute. Well, bam! All right, book. With your eye closed. Oh, that's so cool. Look. Okay, so you see it's got his little closed eye in there. I don't know if you can really see it. I think you might be able to. There's a little tiny black line that's like a slope down like they do in cartoons and stuff when people are sleeping. So the book is asleep right now. That's so cute. All right, and there we go. It is now in its little protective case. No one can get to it. Unless they, of course, open it. And we need to put these pegs on the bottom so that we can then stick it into the house. Slash let Winifred hold it because it's her book. Book! It's one of my favorite parts. She does it so well. And her entire expression. God, it's so good. Bette Midler is a great, amazing woman. Alright, book, you don't want to, like, sit in there super cleanly, so... There we go. How many spaces? 1, 2... Okay, I'm too close. Too close. One moment, let me fix it. Oh, I broke it. Whoopsie. It's fine. Get out of here, book. Go be with Winnie. Alright, there we go. I have corrected the problem. Michael, that is your mother. Your mother sounds amazing, but also maybe a little bit cruel. She actually, like, put her glass eyes, like, on your bedside table to freak you out. Like, how horrifying. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's get the book back into place. Alright, buddy. There you go. Alright, he is secured. He's been put into his spot. Yes, the cauldron. all this requires is the cauldron itself, a bunch of these greens, this piece here, a droid arm, 2 droid arms, and that is it. Alright. First things first. The droid arms are going to be used. Hold the cauldron up. That makes sense. I have so many of these, it'll be perfect. I can make so many more witches' cauldrons. Then we're gonna do this to make the droid arms hold this rod. Wonderful. I like it. And then all I need to do is just bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. It is boiling. Cute. I like it. I wish there was actually a little bit more to like do with these. Like I wish they were maybe actually upright. Okay, hold on. I want to see if I have a bright green like square or circle piece. Because I want to give it a little bit more structure. Take that, Hocus Pocus box. Full of trash. It attacked me. You all saw it. I don't actually know if you saw it at all, but the box fell on me. It's empty, though, so it doesn't matter. So I want to do this. Okay, well, I need to move this now. I like that. Yeah, I like that better. I wish I could get, like, one more in there. Can I? There we go. Now it kind of looks like it's actually boiling up a bit more, and I like that. Perfect. I could be a Lego master. I could not actually be a Lego master whatsoever. Do not tell Lego master I said that. I am not skilled enough. At all. Even remotely to be on that show. And there we go. Dang. She does sound amazing. Alright, we've got a little bit more to build on this bag. Then I'll probably take a very short break to grab myself a little bit of light lunch. I know we're a little early for that, but I figured then we can just get into more bags. And the next one has a spooky, scary spider web in it. So I wonder what we'll be doing with that. Probably attaching it somewhere to scare small children. As is proper during the Halloween season. It should be filled with horror and terrors. I don't know why I'm being so dramatic. I mean, I do. It's Halloween season, and I love this season. It's so good. Alright. Need one of these to go there. Please, please, please. Thank you. Okay. Now I need to build this up, because this is like the next corner of the house, I guess. So that's gonna go there. Another brick. And then one. No. Not another brick, one of these. So then another one of those. Now we need 2 of the bricks. Like so. Followed by 2 1x2s. And then finally, that, and another brick. Perfect. And then this is gonna go right. I wonder, like, why they're keeping it, like, a little bit of a level lower. Maybe because of whatever we're gonna do for the second floor with, like, the rafters. Because there definitely was, like, some sort of raftery scaffolding at the top, because that's where the kid was when he turned on the What are those things called that put out fires in homes and buildings? No! Sprinkler systems. The sprinkler system. I probably will not be, no. This is gonna go in this middle. Alright, I'm gonna move this aside because this build is a little piece intensive and long, and I don't want to be working over top the entire build the entire time. I would also like this piece to frickin' square itself, please. There you go, bud. There you go. Okay. This is the piece. Yes, and then I'm going to take this one, not the super long one, this one, followed by one of these, and then this. Okay. This must be how we're filling in that corner. Actually, both of them. I wonder if it's going to connect both sides. Because it's a really long arch that we're working on, basically. Because we need this piece next, which extends like way the heck over here, which I think is going to fill in. This is probably exactly why they left that one part off, because this is going to go in its place. It's almost like they knew what they're doing, these Lego designers. My god. Go figure, who would have thought? I see. Okay, this is what it wants. It wants this, and then for me to take another one of these. I was very confused for a moment, but I figured it out, everybody. Don't panic. So then that's gonna go there. This last brick is gonna go here, and we're gonna connect. Cool. 1 and 2 of these. I don't actually feel like that helped stabilize these pieces together. I think it just because we're still have that same gap. So how odd. Okay, now we're stealing it. Stealing it? Now we're sealing it together. One bam. Thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna do that. One more of these. And also this. Alright. And then from there, we're going to put this piece on, our final one of those. This Technic piece, this brick. It's so weird to me that we're leaving this so down, but it must be because of how the roof ends up going on. My only explanation. Oh, I'll probably just get myself a sandwich, Bob. I'm very basic like that. I don't tend to experiment with my lunches very often. If I have sandwich material, I am just going to eat a sandwich. So it'll probably just be turkey and cheese. I'll probably have some Doritos because I am a classic gamer. And it'll be delicious. It'll be delicious. I still have some pieces to use. So we'll see how this goes, but I can guarantee that this is meant to go there. Because that's what the instructions say. Don't know what we're gonna end up putting in this space, but I'm curious. Ah, okay. That explains it. So we need to put... that like that. Wait, did I do something wrong here? Hold on. Am I just not tall enough? What's going on? This needs to cover... I just don't think I had it up high enough. There we go. There we go. It needed to connect to that dark brown line. I was like, why is it not doing that? What is going on? All right, and then this one goes over here. We're not putting it on this side for some reason. So I'm kind of curious what these on this side are going to do. Because we put them, you know, we had some exactly in the same spots here. But we're not actually... I've only got 3 of these, so... It's going to be 4. But I do also have... Okay, where did this piece go? Oh. It goes here. And then that goes there. This goes here. Here. There we go. Perfect, I fixed it. Oh, this was supposed to go in... Where was this supposed to go? Was it... It was this. Give me this. There we go. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all, but that was where it was supposed to go. Okay. Done. I'm gonna add all of these loose pieces to my... Hold on, I'm trying to grab it so I can show you. I have one of the small Lego cups that you can use at the Pick-a-Brick wall, and I just have it full of all of the one-offs from the last, like, dozen sets or so that I've built. And when this gets fully full, I'll sort them all into their appropriate places in my organization, which I've been slightly reworking. I've actually decided certain types of bricks I'm just going to put all into one container together because, for example, cheese wedges. I have so many random colored cheese wedges that I feel like if I'm going to be needing that piece, I'm going to look for it not based by color, but based going, I need that angled cheese wedge shape. So anything that when I'm looking for the piece, it'll probably be first going, I need to identify the piece type and then a color. That's how I'm going to organize it. Oh, well, thank you, Dave. I really appreciate it. You're talking about the, I assume you mean the Sister of Battle and or the Chaos warrior dress that I have from the, unfortunately, no longer with us, Wild Bangerang Company. They used to do a ton of, like, officially licensed leggings and skaters dresses, as well as some menswear for not only Warhammer, but like Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons. They had a bunch of WWE superstars that they had designs for, and then they also had a slew of designs for like independent artists as well. So like they would hire artists with cool designs and put it on like leggings and skater dresses and stuff. And so they did do that as well as working with intellectual properties, but I don't actually know what happened, but they just disappeared. Like they just suddenly were gone. A lot of customers who had recently ordered stuff from them never actually saw any of that product get to them, from my understanding. I don't even think they got refunds necessarily. I have no idea what happened, but it was crazy, and I'm super bummed that they're gone. Mostly because that is the only place I've ever found to have officially licensed, like, women's, like, good-fitting women's leggings and skater dresses, honestly, just in general, for Warhammer-themed stuff, and the fact that they're gone. There were so many I wanted to get that I didn't, and I'm just so bummed about it. That makes sense. I might eventually do that, but because my collection, while it might look like it's a lot, it's actually not that huge yet. And so for right now, I think I'm just gonna put them all together, but eventually down the line, BKM Slam, I completely agree with you. I'll probably separate them out into like warm tones, cool tones, neutral tones, and divide it that way. If I get like a huge, crazy plethora of them, I can definitely see, especially the reason for wanting to keep all your neutrals separate, because those you might be using as like stone and a lot of building materials rather than some of the more brightly colored ones, which are probably less often used, especially depending on like what you're doing. All right, I have finished bag 5. So I am going to step away to 1, feed my cats, and 2, feed myself. So I will be back at the top of the hour, so noon. My cats sometimes take like between 10 to 15 minutes to eat, depending on how slow they want to get up. And so I'm just going to make sure that they have plenty of time to fully consume everything that I give them so that they will not be meowing at me later. And I'm going to grab myself some food in the meantime as well. So do be back here at exactly noon, and I'll be back shortly. Sorry about that. Hello, thank you for telling me, Sith Viper 77. I thought I'd click the button, and apparently I hadn't. So yes, you're absolutely right. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm silly. I had went over there, I clicked the little button, and then I apparently didn't actually click it, and actually unmute myself. So my bad. What I was saying is Sergeant Fubar. You had asked what I was building, and I am building the Hocus Pocus house from Disney's Hocus Pocus from, like, I think it came out in the 90s. If you're not familiar with it, that's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just very, very nostalgic for me. So I thought, it's spooky season. Why not to build something spooky? Yay! Hopefully you guys can hear me now. I did turn it back on. Let me know. Everything should be good. I'm going to assume it is, because I see the bar moving and it's no longer grayed out, so here's going for me doing it correctly. Woo! Alright, I'm almost done with my sandwich, so we'll be able to get back to building. We're working on now bag 6, which I assume is going to be more of the walls. Yes. Ooh, and we might actually start the upper level. Ooh, we might start the upper level. That's exciting. I don't know. Alright, awesome. Sorry about that. One day I'll get this, you know, whole streaming thing down. Remember to properly unmute myself. But today apparently isn't that day. Making a little space for me to put my chips so I can still continue to slightly munch on them while we build, but actually start getting back to building. Let's get us back over to normal. Hello. Space is cleared. Let's step out bag number 6 and get to working. Wonder how much of like an X carrier this is gonna end up having. Especially considering we've already built the water wheel. I don't know why I thought this, but when it came to the water wheel, I really expected that to be one of the last things for us to build. On the lower level. Like, obviously not the fully last thing, but I didn't expect it to be like one of the first things. Alright, we've got a bunch of brown pieces. We're just gonna separate everything out real quick. I'm gonna fumble with them a hell of a lot too. Let's grab all of these jumper pieces. Interesting. Wonder if we're gonna cover those up later, because I'm not really seeing too many in regards to flat plates that those might be covered with. Dark browns, some more window pieces. Hands, they'll go up here. Sorry, I burped a little bit there. If I sounded weird, that's why. I'm very excited because after this, I'm going to the Lego store. I have a problem and I can't stop myself. I wanted to check out the Pick-a-Brick wall because I do think that the last time I was there, I briefly popped into my Lego store and I saw that they had Halloween-themed stuff in their Pick-a-Brick. So I wanted to get some. I don't need a bunch of bones, though. I did see there were bones there, and I'm going to hold myself back on those because I actually think I have a ton already because the bones I've actually seen previously. But one of the other reasons we're going is because right now they have a gift with purchase, which is one of the Halloween bags, which I've gotten 2 of already, but I want more! And then they also have a pirate-themed, like, gift with purchase as well, so I'm really bummed that I was under the impression, based off of something I had seen in regards to this month's promotions, that we were getting in the US here both the pirate little like poly bag thing and then the VIP Halloween one. But it turns out that because y'all in Europe and Asia don't freaking celebrate Halloween the same way that we in America do, you guys got the pirate bag and we got the Halloween one, which I'm not terribly upset by. Like, to be honest, I probably would have preferred the Halloween one ultimately, but I really thought I was going to get both, and I didn't. Oh no, Nemeth, I'm so sorry to hear that you broke your wrist. That sucks. But yeah, I really thought I was gonna get both bags. No. No, it was a lie. And or I just misread something, probably is entirely likely. But I'm gonna just pretend that LEGO has lied to me. Broken my poor Halloween-loving heart. And also, I mean, I'm not actually that obsessed with pirates, but I do think the pirate pieces in LEGO are super hecka cute, and I do not have a huge number of them, so I kind of wanted the bag for that reason. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get this little pirate thing that's at the LEGO store today, and it should be cool. And hopefully that'll satisfy my desire for that kind of material. Alright, so those are over there. We have one random, nope, 2 random. 2 of those, a bunch of 1x1s. Our windows, which I assume are going to go into this, so let's just go ahead and do that. There's literally, I don't think anywhere else they could go. That goes there. Our spider web for Spider-Man. It's not actually in this set, that is a different set, although it is all Marvel. So in theory it could work. Be a fun crossover. Oh, Mary, I'm so sorry. I knocked you over. Here. Dear, please. Nope. Nope. I've knocked you over again. Ladies, hang out here. Hang out here on camera. Watch the construction of your glorious home. And then I also need one of these. They demand it. The instructions, that is. LEGO. I see. Alright, there we go. Got the first brick down. And then immediately using that upper portion to create the upper floor. I like it. So that bottom area must be done on that side. Building up another portion of the wall, it looks like. Plenty more brick pieces, which is cool. Alright, and then we're going to take this, stick it here. But we're going to need a couple of pieces to fill out some of these more awkward structures for later. There we go. That's looking fantastic. Next, I want to take one of these. I'm sure that will be very detrimental for you, Nemeth. But not really the place to talk about it. Ah, it's this piece. That's what they're showing me. Is it? No, sorry, not that piece. This piece. I was very confused. There we go. Now we're looking good, and then we need one final brick. I wonder if, because in this particular like house, the sprinkler system is kind of important to some of the scenes. I wonder if they're actually going to illustrate that in like the roofing, if we're going to end up seeing sprinklers, or if it's just going to be implied. I would believe that it's going to just be implied. I feel like actually showing sprinklers would just be unnecessary, but who knows? I don't actually know. All right, we need to continue building some more of the wall. So I went ahead and moved the house because we don't really need it right now. What I do need is this little black piece and then one of these to go centered. Then let's get a couple of the pieces that we'll need. Those two, this dark gray piece for our corner. And then one more. Okay, we got that. So let's go ahead and get these in place. Bam. And then we'll take one of these dark browns and put it beneath. Oh, that bothers me. They went black into dark brown. Oh well. Oh well, it's not really that noticeable, so it'll be fine. So from here, our last jumper in the tan color. Using a lot of jumpers. I wonder what we're going to end up sticking on places. Because there's not really a lot of artwork up in the Sanderson sisters' house, you know? So, I don't know. Alright, there we go. Got another little piece of the wall built. We're going to put in a window here. Create a nice wooden, like, beam. Or I assume support is what that's meant to be. And then one more of the jumper in gray for the corner. And we're evened out. This is then going to go here, connecting to that. Lovely. What do I fill it in with? A tan, a dark tan, and a brown. I must be putting like plates or something on the side with how closely these are bunched together. It's sort of odd. But that is correct. That is what they wanted me to do, so it's what I've done. This is now going to go on the side with the water wheel. There we go. Lovely. Perfect. All right. From here, we're going to start making the section that goes on this side. So, as per usual, we'll start with throwing our pieces. We'll start by throwing all of our pieces onto the floor, everybody. That's what we'll start by doing. Go. It's kind of amazing sometimes how quickly these things come together. Even when you're having to grab a bunch of like very different pieces from each other sometimes. Keeping them organized really does help me. Alright, we're going to put the two bricks on top of each other. I'm going to put this dark brown right there. Followed by our tan, our brown. We're gonna knock dear sweet Sarah over and then get like crumbs on her a little bit. Oops, sorry, my sweet. And then this is what I need. Here we go. Perfect. Do it all again, except for a slightly different pattern. I will admit, it is very entertaining building these walls because they are so varied. Because there are so many different shapes and stuff that I'm ending up getting to use, which is really nice. I was kind of worried about that. I was worried a little bit at how boring the exterior might be to build, but so far it is not bad. Alright, so that's gonna go there, that's gonna go there, and then in between them is one of these dark, or one of these standard brown pieces. With more jumpers. I should just box. Oh, it's just a lot of planks. Okay, one of these bags is apparently gonna be full of planks. Like just dark brown planks for me to put on the sides, I think. It's gonna look cool. I'm actually very excited. Oh, I realized I forgot to grab the other piece that I built. I'll go get that later. Before we end. I remember. Alright, we've got that in place. Now we're just going to basically do the exact same thing, but opposite sides of the build. Another one of these dark browns. And then another set of browns and tans. And dark tans. One of these days, I'm going to end up actually doing the stream probably out in my living room on my hobby night table. Because Chaos Cultist recently basically reset up one of my laptops to be able to do streaming a little bit easier mobilely. And I'm really excited for it. So I didn't want to do it for like this one, and it probably won't be for any of the other ones this week, but there might be a point like next week where I try from that setup and just see how things work and see how it is. And I'm very excited. Absolutely, Bob. If they... Oh, you know what? Speak of the kitties, we've got one coming in right now. Look at her. Let me just steal my camera. Kita. Are you being cute? Where are you? There you are. There she is. She's just wandering around, saying hello. This is Kita, everybody. She is my precious girl. She's named after the princess in Atlantis, for anybody that's curious about where her name is from. Yeah, and she's now very meowy at me, so that will be exciting. Bob, you wished for the kitties to arrive, and at least one of them did, and she's very vocal. I don't know if you could hear her specifically, but she was meowing at me. You might have seen that. Mercurion, I am doing great. It's looking really good so far. The house is really coming together. We've got the entire first floor built. One wall is missing, but we haven't gotten to that portion of the bag. We're working on a little bit of the second layer right now, so I'm really excited. And we're working on one of the wall sections, which I actually just finished, which means we can bring the whole thing into frame. And this is now going to go right there. Perfect. Lovely. Good. Yeah, we're just going to put a lot of dark brown, like, flat planks on there, which I'm very excited for. Okay, I've already done this step. Ha ha ha. Well, not done this step, but I've prepped this step. I'm ahead of you, Lego. I saw what was coming. Here's where we need these two random dark brown ones. And then we're going to put our windows here so that they open outwards. Pew! Book! Every time. Every time I have windows and I can push them open like that now, it's just what's run through my head. It is what runs through my head. Winifred just screaming book. Or singing book. Oh, that would be the other... Okay, last time on one of these streams when we were building this set, I talked about how I had a desire... It might have been the first one, actually. I had a desire for them to actually make multiple Hocus Pocus sets. Because I personally am a firm believer that instead of having the gateway entrance to the graveyard as part of this house set, I would have just preferred this to be a house. Like, it's just the sister's house. Maybe even with pavement in front of it or something so we could, like, recreate that dumb scene where they're, like, walking and they're like, oh my god, sisters, what is this river of blackness that we step on? And then they step on and they're like, it's fine, we can walk on it, it's cool. God, I love this movie so much. And so, that would be cool. Then I would want the graveyard scene separately. I want like a big graveyard, you know, on just like a single plate graveyard so that you can have Billy's grave in the center of it and then have it be recessed so that there's actually an opening so that in theory you could put the little girl who the sisters are after by the end of the movie in there to do like the salt circle and everything and then give us a Billy minifig. Like that would be amazing. And then I just remembered one other scene that I really, really think would be very cool to see as a Lego set. And I might have just thought of another one, actually. Because now I can't remember the first one I was thinking of. I took too long to get there. I did that to myself. But the school scene where they're burning up in the furnace, that would be really cool. Also, a trick-or-treating scene. Like a street view of trick-or-treating would be fantastic. What was the actual scene, though, that I was thinking? It had something to do with, like, the windows, I feel like. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember now. I'm so irritated that I, like, talked so long that I forgot. I do this to myself all of the bloody time. It is mildly frustrating. God, it'll come to me, hopefully. She's a very fluffy girl. Oh! And there's the other one. The majestic, handsome lad. Jack-a-lack. Jack. Hey. Fluffmeister. Say hello to the people. What? Why am I on camera? What am I doing? Why am I here? I'm gonna ignore you. I'm gonna ignore you, Mom. Take the camera. Oh, hello. Meow! Hello, Halfman! Welcome to the stream. Say hello to the kitties. They are both hanging out. They've decided to come in and say hello. Well, PETA's saying hello. But there we go. We got what's the word I'm looking for? They both come to share their presence with you. Much like Tony Storm. God, have you guys... Okay, I'm gonna change subjects really fast here. How many of you guys have been watching AEW? And how many of you have absolutely been loving everything Tony Storm has been doing recently? And if you don't say that you've been loving it, get the hell out of my chat. Because, oh my god, she's amazing. The timeless Tony Storm is like my idol, and I want to be her when I grow up. Like, she is so good. She is so, so good. And I love everything she's doing right now. I want this character to do so much, and I'm very excited for her. Because I feel like it's perfect. I feel like it's absolutely just goddamn perfect for her.
Chin up, tits out, girl.
Exactly. Oh my god, she's so perfect. Oop, I am putting this on the wrong side. Hold on, let me just do a little switcheroo. There we go. There we go. Now it's facing correctly. From here. Bam. Going there. With that, we're going to have this face this way. Oh, it's the opposite side. Okay, that makes sense. I was kind of assuming that because we were reversing some of the stuff that we had done previously, but fascinating. All right, there we go. This is now going to go on. Secure that archway in place, which is fantastic. That needs to go there. The gray jumper piece needs to go there. And then another tan. And now we're going to attach it. Yeah, you clearly summoned them. They wanted to be seen. They heard your cry, and they answered it. You prayed to the Chaos Kitty Gods, and they delivered. The spooky, scary spider web. It's going to be very easy to attach. We simply go here and here, along with this, and then that goes there, and our spider web goes there. Spooky. How terrifying. I wonder, are there little Lego spiders that can actually, like, connect to the web? I assume there must be, right? Do I have any? I might. Where would they be? I think they're in a twist top case that I don't know. Oh, I bet it's underneath. I think it's underneath where, like, there's a... I have some cupboards underneath, like, a table. And I think it's there. Okay, we built the web. What am I doing next? Filling in this spot. Okay, that's what I'm doing next. So I need this, that, 2 of the tan 1x1s. Okay. So that's gonna go there. That will go there, and then we're gonna lift this piece up using these 2 1x1s. And then we're gonna pop it right there. Bam! Aren't they the cutest? I do have very adorable cats. Why is my ear so itchy suddenly? Oh my gosh. There we go. Everything's fine. Got this. Our last 1x1. Sometimes we actually use all the 1x1s. It's quite impressive. Oftentimes, we don't. Lego will just be like, here's a bunch of spares. Have a bazillion 1x1 spares. But not in this instance. Alright, so this is going to go here. To be able to hang something from the outside. Then I shall take this piece here. And this one here. And we're almost done. The next step is to overhang some brown here. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. There. 2 pieces left, though. Alright, that's going to go there. These are going to go here. That's going to go there. And then finally, you know what? That did work out quite well. My god. It's looking really cool. So obviously, here's one of the walls. It's not finished because we have this archway still left open, but here's the front of the house. These are going to end up getting a lot of these type of planks on them to cover all of those, but we just haven't got to it yet. I do think my lantern popped off. So let me just fix that. There we go. The lantern's back in place. We've got our door, which is got 2 stickers on it. Looks really nice. We've got our windows, of course, that all open from the inside. Fantastic. I assume something's going to end up connecting here. We've, of course, got our water wheel on this side. This is probably, like, the most complete looking side of the house. I really love the plant life growing up. Fantastic. Love, again, that the window's open. More planks will end up going on this. Probably some more plants as well. And then I really do like the way that the interior is coming along. I love the cauldron. I love my solution for, Oh, did I lose one of my... Oh, one of the things popped off. Hold on. Why is this... How did that happen? Give me my cauldron. I like my little trick to keep my bubbles together. Oh, I see. They don't want to sit all the way together. Okay, hold on. I have a solution for that too. And I might even be able to... Alright, I'm gonna attempt something. If I can find a piece. I want... Like, I just need a lime green, like, stud of any variety. I apparently have none. Let me go to my stuff behind me. See if I can find one. I think that will work. It's still leaning a little bit, but I think it'll be a little better. And now we have a bit of extra variety in the cauldron itself. So I'm just gonna take this apart to get it reattached. Since I completely disassembled it. And whoop. There we go. Yeah, so I like what I did to adapt the cauldron to make it so that all the bubbles are going up and sort of out. Just make them a little bit more visible. The book looks amazing here in its container, and I'm absolutely loving the water wheel. Just, I love everything about this. We actually have some time, so we can continue. I have one spare of these. I got those there. Okay, I don't think I'm missing. I think this is just actually a spare, so we're fine. Everything's fine. Well, thank you for stopping by during your break. I hope the rest of your workday goes well, Havman. Yes, no, I think it's a good contrast as well. All right, let's see. We are building one actually kind of smallish little section, and I don't even know if we're gonna need the main build for right now. So let's see if we can bust through one more bag before we call it today's stream. I do want to make sure that I'm out of here exactly at 1 o'clock though. Then you go to the Lego store, but I don't want to miss any of the wrestling tonight because I want to watch both NXT and AEW because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna be bonkers. I mean, the Undertaker's showing up on NXT. Like, both of them are going to be commercial free for the first half hour. I think, like, TK has gotten permission to have, like, overtime already, and it's gonna be a long show. I can't wait. It's gonna be so dumb. Alright. Get all these pieces separated out real fast. Just throw all of the barrels onto the floor. That's fine. Everything's fine. There is a Skellyman in here, which I'm very excited about. Who doesn't love a spooky, scary skeleton? Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god, are we building the broom closet? Because this is a mop, and Mary rides a mop. If it doesn't go like this, I'll swap it, but like, how is this? Mary, I have your mop. I assume this is going to be Winifred's, or possibly it's going to end up being Sarah's, and then whatever this one connects to will end up being the others. Oh, there's two of them actually. Holy shit. I don't know what's even happening anymore. My theories have all flown out the window. Maybe they just gave me a spare. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm only using one of them. I'm only building one extra mop, or not mop, broom. Words. They're hard. I can say them, though. Sometimes. Alright. I feel like I'm getting, like, a bunch of, like, here's 2 of each of these. And only 2 of each of these. Alright. Some very Christmassy colors with our dark red and our dark green. I like it. We're not in that season, though, yet, Disney. Get off my back. We want to stick with Halloween. Before we dive straight past November and into Christmas. Alright, here's our little skeleton pieces. I wonder if he's going to be headless. And the head that's in one of the other scenes is actually meant to be his. That'd be funny. It's the corpse of one of the children they sucked life out of to preserve their youth. Throwing things a little bit. Don't mind me. Just having a party, throwing Lego pieces everywhere. Zero care where they land. I care absolutely where they land. And I'm going to try not to throw them as much. Alright, so that goes there. That can go there. We've got 3 of those. Get over there with the proper grouping. That. Couple Technic pins. A few more tan pieces and then some pink pieces randomly. Okay. Oh, we have one more little bag to open. Just kidding. Ooh, I did see a skeleton head in this, so he is going to be fully a skeleton. Oh, I completely agree. Back in the day, when I was watching NXT more heavily as well, like when it was in the black and gold brand, I loved it and I thought it was pretty superior to the main roster stuff that WWE was producing at the time. It's had its ups and downs, but the interesting thing is that Vince actually seems to be out of creative power, finally. That's at least the alleged things that I've been seeing going around online. So if that is ultimately true and he is definitely out of the picture when it comes to creative and it is actually just Triple H like it's been implied, then I'm pretty excited for that because I do think Triple H puts together some pretty solid shows. Again, I really like the black and gold era of NXT and that was all him. And already we're seeing a little bit of that like vibe come back. So I'm optimistic that maybe we'll see a resurgence in WWE's content because really I would like AEW and WWE to be doing fantastic. Like, please, that would be great. I don't want either of them. Like, I just want, I think it'd be cool for more people to be watching wrestling and enjoying it. And if we have 2 really solid programs, then sweet. That is great. That is great news. I'd like it to be celebrated. All right. Let's build. Three of these. Those. And then finally another brick. An archway right there, leading into another tan and brick piece. Followed by these 2. Lovely. That, and bam. Oh my god, your little face is so happy. He's so happy to be a skeleton. Please stop rolling. There we go. Alright, this is gonna go here. No. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. Daniel Bryan, yes. Alright, there we go. No, that is definitely in the wrong spot. What did I miss a grouping? What is happening? What has happened? What have I done wrong? Oh, I see what I've done wrong. I've used the wrong arch. I needed this one. Okay, that makes so much more sense. I was like, I swear I am actually following these instructions precisely. Why is it not lining up? Because I'm using the wrong one. This goes there in our next step. Oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't. It needs to have one of these beneath it. And then it goes one back so that it lines up like so. And then that will go there. That's gonna go there. This is gonna be there alongside both of these as I fling pieces across my table. There we go. This is also gonna go here with one of these, again, going on the side because it's our corner. And then finally, where's my, ah, there it is. This one. Okay. Little offshoot, our final gray piece for the corner, and our final brick. Alright, now we're gonna flip it inside, and we're gonna start putting a whole bunch of things, I think, in this space. So, that's gonna go there. We're gonna put a barrel right there. We're then gonna take this bad boy and create a candle. Like so. Put it right there. This little raised piece is gonna go here. This must be like a person's bedroom? What am I building? Okay, so that is on there like so. We're gonna flip it back around, turn it this way, put this across like that with this buddy there and that on top. Oh, it's the skeleton's bed, of course. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, let's build our skeleton. I love the little skeleton feet. They're so cute. Alright, and then he's just gonna hang out right here. I am definitely going to believe that this is meant to be the body of a child that they have murdered and sucked the soul out of. And they just put him up here in the attic. this is going to go right there. Perfect. Cool. Now I need some stickering to do. I have some stickering to do. First, we've got some herbs to hang on the wall. What is this little? It says B plus... Oh, it's Billy plus Sarah, but originally it said Winifred. It was B plus W. Sarah. Stealing your sister's boyfriend. Explains why she doesn't really like her that much. Or she tries to beat her up, I think, the most. Alright, and then finally, our other sticker. Just gonna go right there. With another one of these here. And then this. These we're gonna end up putting... One's gonna go here. And the other one in this corner. Cool. So there we go. Got those in. Our skeleton's in place. He's looking good. Now we're going to build some Technic. Oh, is this going up to the mill some more? Alright. First things first, need to do this. Take this mill piece and attach it. Now when we move it, it still moves it. Perfect. Okay, the other thing that we need to do is grab this, grab a light gray pin, put both of these below for our supports. This is gonna go here. And then we're gonna put this to secure it in place. Okay. Cool. That spins, it's in place. Wonder if they're gonna connect. I have no idea. All right, the next step is I need one of these to go into this corner alongside this facing that way. Just getting my book out of the way, my instruction manual, because my build was a little unstable. Let's see, can we get this done real fast? Let's see, we got a couple more things to do, so probably not. We may end up stopping early. Alright, so the first thing is that, we're gonna make a bookshelf. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I am so sorry. I did warn you, though. I did warn you that was coming. Alright, and then we're gonna get this piece here. And now it looks like we have a bunch of different volumes of books on this. Perfect. It's gonna go in front of this window. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to sneeze again. Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry. I don't know, like, where the allergies suddenly came from. Maybe it's because the sun's coming out more, and my, like, sun allergy might be just activating spontaneously, but my goodness. I do feel very sniffly sometimes, suddenly. It's there. Don't press too hard on the foundation of the floor. It might bow. Let's not. That's too hard. All right, that's in place. We're looking fantastic, everybody. Fantastic. I've already made my broom, or my mop. That's gonna go there. This one is gonna lean, I guess? Like that. Fancy. Alright. Oh! I actually did do this wrong. They want it to go through. Oh, I see. I see. I really don't feel like that's stable, but whatever. Setting the build off to the side a little. I didn't stab my phone. I thought I might have just stabbed my phone on a sharp edge of this Lego container, and thankfully that is not what happened. I need this. All 4 of these. Got 8 minutes, everybody. Can I do it? Can I create whatever this last thing is? Whoop-bam. Whoop-bam. In 8 minutes. This goes here. We're gonna flip that there. Then we're gonna put this here. Holy shit, we're making a bed. Okay. These are our feetsies to the bed that help get it off the floor a little bit. Oh my god, they each share this. Oh my god, this is so cute. I just realized why we have all these colors. It's because it's their colors. And this is their bed. That's adorable. Okay, so here's one of their pillows. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Pillow. That's the foot. Pillow. 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 Okay, and then Mary's is on this side. Oh, I guess that might be Winnie's, actually. Because she's in green. Alright, so there's Winnie's. Here is Sarah's. She's got, of course, the pink. Do I not have my... Oh, there's... I was like, where's my brick separator? Need to straighten out these pieces a little bit. Here we go. That is so much nicer. And then finally, Mary's. 1, 2. She's got all the reds, of course, because her outfit is predominantly red. They are, in fact, beautifully color-coded like that. Alright, there we go. This will go up here. Whoop! That broom is gonna fall all the time. listen, I'm just gonna stick it in that for keeping it in place, because I feel like the current way that they have it is stupid. It gets butted up against the bookshelf. So right there. Yes. Perfect. Oh! Does have to go. That's so awkward. Why would they do it that way? Especially when they have another barrel. Why not just put it in a barrel just to keep it in place? Whatever. It's fine. I'm just confused. I've got 3 minutes. Let's build this vacuum cleaner, because I think it's the last thing we need to build. Okay, so that goes like that. Then I'm going to put that there. I want to connect then this here. Put that there. Okay. It is beautifully coming together. That's gonna go like that. We bend this up. And then, oh my god, we're gonna use the whip as a cable. That's cute. Okay, that's fine. This is gonna... Oh, and then, sorry, this does need to go here because it's our handle. That is so fracking cute. Look at the little... Look at it. It's so good. Mary rides this. It's adorable. This is going to go here. Perfect. All of their flying equipment is now properly next to their beds. All right, what else do we have to build? This. This gets covered. Another candle. It actually goes in the center. There we go. That goes next to their bed. Wabam! And then we're building a weird contraption with these other broom handles. Fascinating. Okay, so this, that, oops, sorry, bumped the camera, that, oh, sorry, I need to put one more of these on, that's why this is partially not working. There we go. Okay. And then these go like that and like that. That's gonna go there, and I've created a weird broom fishtail thing. I don't know, but it's gonna hang out right there. I guess that must just be decor for the museum is really what it must be. But there we go. I think with that, that is the last step for this bag. And we nailed it. It's exactly 1 o'clock. So I am going to go ahead and call it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I had a real blast continuing to work on my Hocus Pocus house. I really am loving this build. I think it's perfect for the season, and we are moving right along with everything, and I'm loving all the little Easter eggs that I'm finding in this particular build. So thank you for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this episode, this live stream, please do make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below if you're watching this on demand, and still maybe give it a like if you want to see more content like this in the future. But in the meantime, I'm going to head off to the Lego store to probably buy more bricks to do fun, spooky things with. I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye!